Greetings, friends and allies in the Force. I am Orion Soul from Star Wars The Old Republic. It's also my Jedi character that I do cosplay with. So I wanted to bring you a special treat today. I have finally received, after a year of waiting and working with SaberForge, I don't know if you guys can see their shirt, working with SaberForge, I finally got the Soul of Orion crafted. This is a custom lightsaber blade that I had ordered from them back in November. And it took quite a lot of work to try to get this thing crafted because of its unique design. So I will show you this and tell you why it was so difficult to build. So here it is. It's huge. The hilt is massive. It's almost the size. This is right about here is the size of a regular hilt for a lightsaber. The added dimension here for the curved hilt, the reason why I did this was because I wanted to be able to have two hands, but then also display all of this section here as a part of the custom reason why I had this built, and that is this. So you'll see the reason why this was so hard to build was because this curved hilt does not fit this part right here. I wanted it to look like the Tythonian lightsabers from Star Wars The Old Republic. And those have like an exposed crystal chamber where you can actually see the lightsaber crystal, the kyber crystal, as a part of the lightsaber, that's what my character uses in the game is a Tythonian lightsaber. Or an ancient arbiters, but they both have exposed lightsaber crystals. And then, so I wanted it to have these slats here where it would show the blade coming up all the way from down here. So the blade actually starts here, goes all the way up, and you see it go through these slats. And then, of course, the crystal chamber here is 360, so there's actually openings for the crystal chamber all around. And this crystal, while I was waiting to have this thing made, I looked around on the web and I found I got this crystal. It's a 32 karat raw emerald. Emerald being green because my Orion Soul uses a green lightsaber. So I got an actual an actual 32 karat raw green emerald. And the reason I did that is because I wanted the lightsaber to feel like this was, was actually that was an actual like kyber crystal that you got out of a force cave and put it in there, and it's all ancient and dirty and raw looking. It's very like it's got a lot of crack in it and whatever. It's really cool. The crack is like what I imagine as to why it like flickers a little bit instead of like having a solid blade. It's kind of like shimmying a little bit. And then of course, on the back side, this was an add-on that they did, which I was super happy about. So on the back side right there, you can see there's, it looks like either like a blaster bolt went by or a lightsaber sliced through or whatever, and it cut part of the metal. But what's really neat about that is that when you ignite the blade, you can see the lightsaber blade coming through on that as well. So this was really cool. This was a hard project to get done because, and they spent a lot of work on the detail too. Like you can totally tell, they put all of those cracks, right, and etching to make it feel aged, like it had been used a lot, seen a lot of combat, seen a lot of battles, but then like sat around for a long time and like just nobody used it. It was kind of old, ancient weapon. And so they did a really good job of that, etching it, making it look like, this was an old crafted, weapon. And also it has, the battle damage on it. It has the cracks on it. It has the smooth, the feeling of it is very, very, like this feels like it's real, it's super good. So anyways, with that said, what I'll do is I'll put the blade in here so that you can see what it looks like as an actually ignited lightsaber. Now it comes with 3 sound fonts, and a lot of times when folks get these custom sabers like this made, they put in different colors as well, like the ability to switch the colors. But I didn't do that, and the reason why it wasn't expense. Trust me, it wasn't expense. I spent a lot of money on this. The reason why I didn't do that was because this is actually a cosplay item for Orion Soul, and he uses a green lightsaber. It's a green emerald, so it has to be, authentic, and I didn't want it to change colors or whatever. So that said, the Master. I love that. It has different ones too, I think. Heirloom. That's the heirloom. So you can see crystal chamber. The emerald is lit up. It's cracked. I don't know if you can see it in this light, but the blade on the Master flickers a little bit, so it makes it seem like it's not quite stable, which is kind of cool. And then, so you got the slats on this side, woo, and then here, bloop, you can see that damage that they built into it, so it looks like it was like a blaster went right by or something like that, or maybe another saber cut into it. But yeah, so that's super cool. And so that's you got that sound. Let's change it and see if we can get the other ones on here. That's all right. Ranger's Blade. This one's a dark side saber sound. It's really cool. Let me. Whoa! So it has a much more angrier tone. And you can see that one really flickers a lot too. It has and that was the purpose of this, was to give it it feels like it's not quite stable. It's not like a Kylo Ren crackly one, but it's a little off. It's not quite focused because the crystal is damaged and old, and the saber itself has seen a lot of action. So I love that. And then let's go. It also has the blade lock. And then let's see. Oh, that's that one. Okay. And then, of course, the combat sounds like when you move it around or you engage in combat. And then the one I like the most is the Master.
Ranger's Blade.
No, sorry. I'm still learning how to use the switching mechanism.
The Master.
The Master. That's the one I like. All right, so then we'll.
Heirloom.
Ah, no. No, not heirloom. I keep missing it. Sorry. Ooh, dude, that's so cool. Let's get it to the Master because I want you to hear that sound.
Ranger's Blade.
That's Ranger's Blade. That's cool. And then
the Master.
The Master.
Heirloom.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Ranger's Blade. The Master.
Okay. It has that wind-up sound. It's so cool. It's winding up and powering up. It's gonna take it a second to turn on because it's that much cooler, right? So you've got there the green activation button here, whoop, right there, and then the crystal chamber that's the 32 karat emerald, super awesome, and then your exposed blade with both slats and this opening here, which gives it an aggressive feel. And then, of course, the battle damage on the background. Is this saber not the freaking coolest thing you ever saw? I kind of feel like it is. It's pretty awesome. So thanks to the guys at SaberForge. You guys did a wonderful job. This was totally worth the wait. Totally worth the money. Obviously, it took a lot of patience and craftsmanship on their part to get something so uniquely done. That they did not have the parts to make this. This had to be custom machined in order for them to make it, which is freaking fantastic. It's also probably why I had to pay what I paid. But nevertheless, I would never say anything bad about these guys, because they, it may take a while to get the item that you want, but they deliver, and it's freaking sweet. I mean, this is definitely. I'm beyond happy with it. So I can't wait to get this out in a cosplay, get my full Jedi outfit on, and head out to Comic-Con and things like that, because this is going to be so fun to do. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.